Have you ever read a book, watched a video, took notes from a seminar, and 2 days later your life looked exactly the same? Not kind of the same, the same. And then you start doing the cruel thing where you basically bully yourself. Why can't I just stick to it? What's wrong with me? Other people can do this, why not me? Listen, your problem isn't discipline. It's not motivation. It's not that you're not applying what you've learned. It's that your body is not on board. And when your nervous system isn't on board, your brain will sabotage your change, the change you're trying to make, like it's protecting a national treasure. Today, I'm going to show you the reason why self-help doesn't stick. And the one thing you must do before any habit, strategy, or mindset shift will actually land. Let's begin. Here's the truth most self-help won't tell you. Your brain doesn't care about your goals. It cares about your safety. If your nervous system associates change with embarrassment, rejection, judgment, failure, loss, pressure, I'm not good enough, then improvement doesn't feel exciting. It feels like danger. So if your mind says, I want more income, I want more confidence, I want better habits, your body might be quietly saying, yeah, no, we've been hurt before. And that's why you keep snapping back to the old you. Quick check-in, if you've ever felt like, I know what to do, I just can't get myself to do it, comment, yep, down below. No fixing just yet, just honesty for now. Because awareness is the first crack in an old pattern. Self-help gives you a hit of relief. It gives your brain a feeling of, I'm actually doing something. But that's where the trap sits. Relief is not change. Relief is your nervous system getting soothed for a moment. Change is your nervous system becoming safe enough to hold a new identity. So what happens? You get inspired. You write a plan. You feel powerful. Then life hits you with stress, pressure, a bad day, a trigger, and suddenly you're back to scrolling, procrastinating, snapping at people, avoiding tasks or people, eating your feelings. We all know that one. I'll start on Monday again. Not because you're weak, because your system just went, I don't know this. Let's get back to what is actually familiar. Let me explain it simply. You've got two systems running at the same time. System one, your logical mind. It wants growth, success, health, confidence. And then system two, your nervous system. It wants predictability and emotional safety. If those two systems disagree about anything, guess who wins? Not the one that reads self-help books, the one that controls your breathing, your heart rate, your focus, and threat response. So when people say, just be confident, okay, cool, it's helpful. But if your body is in stress mode, consistency feels like trying to sprint while carrying a fridge. Consistency is not a moral issue. It's a capacity issue. If your system is overloaded, your brain goes into a protective state. In protective states, you get things like a foggy brain or foggy thinking, low patience, avoidance, irritability. I can't deal with this right now. You can be a smart, capable human being and still feel like you can't do simple things because your brain is allocating energy to survival, not transformation. When your system is overloaded, performance drops drastically. It's not personal, it's biological. If this is making your past finally make sense, hit that subscribe button now. Because this channel isn't rah-rah motivation, it's high performance without frying your nervous system. And if you've been blaming yourself for something that's actually biological, you're going to love it here. Now, let's go a little deeper. Even if your nervous system calms down, There's another reason self-help doesn't stick. Your self-image has a ceiling. Your brain has a known version of you, the version that feels familiar. So when you try to become more confident, more visible, more successful, more consistent, better with money, your system quietly panics because that version of you feels unfamiliar. And unfamiliar can feel unsafe. So your brain does what it's designed to do. It pulls you back to what it knows, not because it hates you, because it's trying to protect you from emotional risk. So here's a question that changes everything. What do you believe would happen if you actually became the upgraded version of you? And I don't mean the Instagram answer, I mean the quiet answer. Like, if I succeed, people will expect more from me. If I become confident, I'll be judged. If I earn more, people will resent me or want more from me. If I change, my relationships might change. If I fail publicly, I won't recover. That's the real leash, not lack of discipline. It's a belief that success costs you something. So let's do something quick. No crystals, no chanting, just something useful. Grab your phone, the notes on your phone or a piece of paper and write down the following. If I change, then blank might happen. Now, fill it in with the first thing that pops into your head. Don't overthink it. Here's some examples. If I change, people might judge me. If I change, I might disappoint someone. If I change, I might fail and feel shame. Now, write this. And if that happened, it would mean I'm blank. This is where the core identity story lives. That story is what your nervous system is protecting, not your laziness. If you want to actually use that exercise properly, comment map below. I'm going to pin a simplified version of it in the comments so you can copy it and do it again later. Because this is how you find what's really running the show in the background. So here's the order that actually works. Safety first in the body, identity next, your self-image, then habits, your behaviors. Most self-help does it backwards. First the habits, then the mindset, then hope it works. But if your body still feels unsafe, habits feel like punishment. So what do? You build capacity first. That means small regulation practices that tell your body, your system, even if we grow, we're safe. Then you rewrite identity, not with fake affirmations, but with actual proof. And then habits become easier because your system isn't fighting you anymore. And if you're watching this thinking, okay, Cordalo, this is me. What do I do with this? This is literally the work I do inside the Limitless You neurocoaching system. Depending on what you need, there are different phases. For example, phase 1 is the mental clarity and emotional reset for stress, overload, and emotional heaviness. Phase 2, physical flow and abundance mindset to change the old money patterns plus raising your income ceilings higher. And phase 3, self-image evolution, where we create and cement pure confidence, identity, and self-worth into your system. Side note, did you know once someone's self-worth is restored, 99% of all their problems disappear completely? Think about that for a second. And if you're not ready for one-on-one coaching yet, I also run a weekly stress and frustration release group session. Here we handle small stresses and frustrations once a week, which creates big shifts over time. Either way, your first step is simple. Start with a free session with me. The link is in the description below. And before we go, let me leave you with this. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not lazy. You've been trying to build a new life with a nervous system that still thinks the old one is safer. And once you fix that, self-help stops being information you collect and it becomes a change you can actually keep. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Cheers.